Hello everyone. We are back once again with perk highlights, and I decided to focus on one certain type of perk that exists within the game. So, as I said before with the Iron Will perk, or the Iron Will perk highlights video, there are a lot of good perks that exist within the game, and a lot of mediocre to bad perks. But there are certain types of perks that I find troublesome. Specifically, that it seems to gravitate towards newer players, focusing very highly on wanting to use these perks, even though it could cost them a very negative impact on how the game functions. Many perks exist, or very few perks exist, that have this type of feature, but I feel like one perk that highlights this very clearly is Self-Care. Now, Self-Care is a perk that is unlocked by Claudette, and you can unlock it at level 40 on the Blood Web. But what Self-Care does is very obvious, it's in the name. It allows you to heal yourself. Self-Care is the only perk it's the only perk in the game that's main goal is to remove the idea that you only need a medkit to heal yourself. Where you now have the ability to heal yourself at minus 50 healing speed. And as the perks tier increases, the efficiency of medkits healing rates are increased by 10 at tier 1, 15% at tier 2, and 20% at tier 3. Now, self-care used to be used a lot in its time, way back in 2016, and maybe even 2017, but it got a lot of changes overall, and it's just not worth it running self-care anymore. The biggest issue with self-care is that it's slow. Unlike other perks that exist within the game, or even the medkit which can heal you at a relatively fast rate, like there are some medkits and builds that you can run where you can heal yourself at like almost 2 seconds, or even more. But with self-care, if you don't have a medkit with you, it's gonna take forever to heal. It feels like it's 28 seconds when you're healing with a self-care. Maybe even longer, maybe slightly shorter, but it feels like it takes way too long. The biggest issue with self-care also is that you have to compete with the fact that Dead by Daylight has existed for a long time. And we've gotten a lot of new perks that provide brand new different effects that give what self-care had, but in much more easier and beneficial ways. For example, we have Inner Strength, which can heal you in 8 seconds if you have it at tier 3, just by breaking a totem. We have Second Wind on Steve, who can literally, where you can heal yourself after getting unhooked. But even then, it's a little bit tricky then, but we'll discuss that when we get to Second Wind. And then we have a brand new perk that exists on Jill, which I will just show you quickly. Which is, let's call it Resurgence. And tier 3 gives 50% healing progress instantly after an unhook. And then we have other perks like Solidarity. Simply put, self-care cannot compete with the competition anymore. It's too slow, it's too inefficient, and there are a lot of negatives with self-care too. If you were to consider self-care, if you were to run self-care and just heal yourself, by the time you finish healing, your teammate working on the generator is pretty much 40 to 50% done on it. They're halfway done with the gen after you finally healed yourself with self-care. And although you can compete with the fact that self-care is slow by using something like botany knowledge, it's still going to take some time. And what if the killer is running perks that slow down healing? For example, Chlorophobia, or if I remember, and Sloppy Butcher, which is one of the most common perks in Dead by Daylight for killers, that almost every killer has it. It's going to be almost impossible to do self-care without thinking to yourself, it would have been better just to use something else. One other negative is that there are times where it just feels like you don't need to use self-care, it's just kind of pointless. There were so many times in my recordings, or in my attempts to record some videos, where it felt like I didn't need to use self-care because a teammate was there to heal me up. They had something to heal me up fast, or it just felt pointless. And that's the big issue with self-care. But why do new players always gravitate towards self-care? It's because the idea that they can remove a mistake they made is what makes them go like, I want this perk. Being able to remove a mistake that you made is really big for them, especially if they get injured, which can happen a lot if you're a new player. But even then, some people just keep sticking with self-care because they get used to the perk, they get addicted to the perk, and it just ensnares them into thinking, I can't play without self-care. Granted, this isn't the case that much anymore, but I still know there's some players who just use self-care. And I just see them with Bonds, just watch it. I just watch them in the corner and they're just healing, and I'm just like, alright, are they using self-care or a medkit? I can tell, because a medkit is a lot quicker than self-care. But even then, I'm kind of sad about what happened to self-care. It used to be really good in its time, but it's just fallen off with new perks going into the mix, making self-care feel obsolete, as well as nerfs going to self-care due to its meta relevancy way back in 2016 and so on. In the end, I can't really say much, but try and stay away from self-care. Maybe focus on getting a different type of self-healing perk if you want. There's a wide variety that do a lot more better work than self-care. But if you did want to try out self-care, I'm not going to really stop you. Like, how am I going to find you and just go like, no, you're not allowed to use self-care. That's evil. If you were to use self-care, there are a few perks that can make it less atrociously slow. Like Botany Knowledge, and Felix has something. I think it's... Hold on, I have Felix. I'll find it real quick. He has Desperate Measures, but even then, Desperate Measures is more of a teammate perk. It's not a self-perk like Claudette's self-care. Well, all I can say is just try and stay away from self-care if you're a new player. If you want to heal yourself, you're better off with a medkit or finding another survivor that has a better perk. I would highly recommend the Stranger Things chapter with Nancy. Just being able to break a totem and go like, I get to hide in a locker, and after 8 seconds, I come out fully refreshed. That is really strong, and this is why Inner Strength is seen as one of the more relatively stronger perks for healing. That's all I have to say for my bit. I hope you all enjoyed the games. Good luck out there in the Entity. Alrighty, we are now on Dead Dog Saloon. I must say, it's been a while since I played on this map, kind of. And as you can see, we are a little bit more brighter colored with this Claudette cosmetic. For we have that drip. Oh, it's Clown. It's been forever since I played against Clown. Why did I hate Clown again? Oh, that's right. Drop the pallets immediately. He gets me there. Ow, I can't see a thing. My eyes hurt. Oh. You're all the way over there, are you? Well, time to self-care. Because this video is all about self-care. Also, I have Botany Knowledge equipped. It's at tier 2 right now, so what it's doing is it's increasing my healing speed by 22%. None of us have been able to work on a gen because of Corrupt. There's a gen over there. I think there might be a gen in there. Maybe. See if I can tank a hit for a thing. Nice. Self-care again time. Actually, I'm gonna help finish this gen real quick. Let's get a gen out of the way, and then I will heal myself. Actually, Dwight can heal me. In this case, it would just be faster if he healed me. Luckily, the clown doesn't have sloppy. And we got a gen done before he got it down. Where is this clown? Okay, I can go for the unhook. Yeah. Clown seems to be missing. Which is good. Gives us time to heal up the Leon, and let's work on this gen. Oh, he's on the Dwight, that's why. So, self-care. I'm already going to be talking about this when the video starts, but pretty much it lets me heal myself without the need of a med kit or a teammate. Now, in concept, it sounds like a brilliant idea, being able to heal yourself. In practice, though, it could have been a whole lot better. Let's do this. Okay, he's on Leon. Let me work on this gen next. Maybe I should go turn my attention that way. Or maybe the thing is there. Regardless, we need to finish a gen. And this one is okay. It might have been the thing that went for the unhook and heal. Honestly though, I kind of like this cosmetic set. It's not the full fan-made skin design. I'm missing the top. But honestly, with this pink top, it looks pretty nice, personally. Granted, stealth-wise, it's not gonna help you out very much. But aesthetically, nice. It looks like Claudette went to get that Supreme. Clown has been very busy with Leon, though. And most likely, Clown is gonna chase after Leon. Yeah, he didn't see me, even though I'm wearing the brightest neon pink sweater in existence. Because skill, I guess. I guess that's the power of Blendette. Sadly, Leon dies, but we managed to get another gen out of the way, so we have 2 left. I've been trying to practice moonwalking. I'm not the best at it yet, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. Alright, he's all the way over there. Oh, nice. He pulled someone off. But do I get a toolbox? I can actually use this. Okay, so I know there's a gen over there at least. Okay, that's Fang's first hook, that's fine. I know this clown has pop. He sees me too. If he's smart, he's going to come up. Oh, he's not. Okay, good boy. He knows that I can loop him. Alright, let's just keep working on this gen then, shall we? Interactive gameplay, as you can see. Okay, Dwight went there to stop the pop, I guess. And it seems that Feng had BT. They are all the way on that side of the map. Or not Feng, Dwight has BT. When I finish I should try and get the block if I can. Nice. He's now going to turn attention to me, I'm hoping. No, he's going to stick to the thing. But we get to use some more self-care, yeah boy. But I think you're starting to see my main issue with self-care. It's just taking way too long. Like, without botany knowledge, it would last just for decades. But because I have botany knowledge, it's taking 22% less time. I better stop this gen from regressing. He's going immediately for the tunnel, I'm guessing. Let's work on this gen. Nice, he really wants this Dwight. He has Surge. Yeah, Dwight's gonna die there. Oh, Feng is on another gen. Nice. Let's heal up. This is gonna be really hard because we 3-gen'd. Just leaving immediately. Yeah, he wants this Feng. All I can do is just try and work on this gen. I'm thinking as Surge though, because the gen exploded as soon as he downed the Dwight. Halfway through, just hang on. Feng, please just keep working on looping. See if I can get a block. That's not good. Go for the unhook immediately. He's just gonna keep chasing this. Hi. Finally decide to change targets, did you? There's still a pallet there, but Feng is there as well. Oh no. This is not a good game. Alright, so Feng is over there. She's going to unhook me. And most likely I'm gonna get tunneled immediately. Wait. I thought you had some healing progress on you. What happened? Oh, right, you got hooked. She's gonna get hooked immediately. I might as well try and self-care to just get one extra hit. There we go. Hopefully the hatch is around. Yeah. There was nothing I could really do there. A tad bit unfortunate, but what can I do? Oh well. Even with the increased healing efficiency from botany, it wasn't gonna help me out. It was just better to stay injured for resilience to work. But there's not much I can do there. Oh well. I get more blood points, which is nice. GG, well played everyone. And what can I say? In the end, I played as well as I could. Oh well, good game. Ooh, Haddonfield. It's been a while. Actually, I played on Haddonfield a bit recently. Excuse me? What did I just witness? Oh, it's Huntress. I am sad. And it's ruined too. Granted, not. There she is. You better start running, Leon. And they're on Leon now. Good job, Leon. You did us proud. I'm not trusting you, Jill. You have voodoo magic with you. You were levitating. Anyways, this game. You may notice something is a wee bit different. Uh-oh. There you are. Ow, the pain. Make it go away, please. Oh, okay. I thought I dropped the pallet there. Oh, it's a Prestige 3 Huntress too, so she knows what she's doing. She has... So, she has a new ruin, meaning that she's fully refreshed. Right, what was I gonna say? That's one ugly looking fruitcake. Right, I replaced Botany Knowledge with Dead Heart because I want to show what Botany Knowledge, or what self-care is like without Botany Knowledge. I'm just gonna heal here. Work on the gen that's in this area too. Oh, look at that speed. Literally, just momentum. Yeah, this is why people run self-care, by the way. But I'm being completely honest here. And this is just tier 2 self-care. Tier 3 is like 60 or 55% bonus healing speed. And simply put, it just doesn't feel worth it running self-care. Maybe in 2016 when the nerfs didn't touch it. But in this day and age, no. Self-care is just not worth it anymore. So, for those who are we got exposed again by Haunted Grounds, really? Okay. But I'm being completely honest here. This Claudette's giving me prove thyself. She's just like, I'm giving you value. Although, I wouldn't mind if you gave me value someplace else, working on a different gen. But at this point, we need as much pressure as we can get, since I'm on second stage and Leon's on Death Hook already. But self-care used to be run way back in the day, because when you think about it, there were very few perks that existed that could heal you very quickly. You had medkits, which didn't get reworked yet. I'm not sure if they did get reworked, I think they did. And then we had teammates who had to heal you up, but even then, that was still a little bit weak. Yeah, you go first. Oh no! Okay, she doesn't have aim. Good. Phew! Stun you. And let's just keep on running. Ooh, we played that well. But self-care was just good in its time. Because there weren't that many perks that could heal you very quickly. There weren't that many perks that were efficient. It just wasn't worth it. Or, it was worth it during that time, but in this day and age, it's not really worth running self-care. Something's burning here. Is it upstairs? Okay, Ruin's gone. I'll take that. I'll also take the bones, because that's extra blood points, which is nice. But right now, self-care is just not worth using. We have better perks like Inner Strength and Second Wind in some cases, but Second Wind is a little bit more confusing at times. So, it's just a little bit weird. Like, I understand why people use self-care. Being able to heal yourself is a cool concept. Like, this is why so many people bring in medkits. But in this day and age, it just takes way too long. It just doesn't feel like it's worth it to run self-care anymore. Even with Botany Knowledge, which increases its healing speed. Like, whoop-de-doo, it increases its healing speed by 33%, but it's still going to take, like, 24 seconds. Oh, please let there be a gen in here. Bless, there is a gen in here. Yeah, boy. But yeah. I really feel sad about it, because self-care is kind of one of my favorite perks. Just because the idea is cool. And it's on Claudette, who was my first the first character that introduced me to this game. I was just like... I'm just gonna tap it so she doesn't know I'm here. Okay, I can work on it completely now. If I remember, this is an infinite loop against Huntress in some situations. But I'm not sure, it might be a different building. And it might be a different tile type. Regardless, I'm getting progress done. But in the end, self-care is just too obsolete in this day and age to be considered useful. Like, if you're new to the game, don't even bother trying to get self-care. Although it belongs on Claudette, who is a character you get for free. They're just better characters you can use that time with. Are you sure you want to heal here? I don't know where she is, but I do hear her charging up. Okay, we managed to get the heal off. That's good. Oh, there she is. Well, I wonder if she has no ed. The exit gate was there, and I think over here? Could be wrong. Oh, it is here. Nice. But we have this giant wall of death blocking the way. I might as well practice my moonwalking here. Yeah, I am not good. Especially on Claudette. It's kind of weird. Oh, there we go. I did it for a split second. Yeah? Oh, you have this at max rank 2? Nice. Alright, where's this Leon? Let's help out our lad and our boys in blue. Alright. He is around here. Nice. There's nothing we can do for him. I can't even body block to save him. Oh, the bush tech! Well. We couldn't really do much for Leon. Still though, it was fun playing against the Huntress again. I need to play more against her. I'm busy trying to learn how to play against Huntresses. It's just kind of hard to do so. Let's see. Yeah, she just freshly prestiged. GG, well played. In the end, a pretty fun game. I'm sad that Leon had to die, but what can you do? Oh, well.